DTN was hard for me to watch. I always feel bad because, like, okay, you know, an example like DTN, when tournaments go bad and the TOs can't keep whatever's, for whatever reason, it's just a clusterfuck. Usually, the people that have to duct tape and piece shit together are the streamers. Usually, when there's fires at an event like that where like shit is just exploding everywhere, usually the streamers are the one that have to patch everything together because they're so experienced. It's why Art was running on stage to fix headsets, trying to like run the bracket, get shit together, like fucking stream the event. He had to run up and down stairs to like handle everything. Like if something a combo breaker happens, Rick walks up and is like, all right, well, I have staff and volunteers available to run this bracket now that a bracket runner is not here, or I have somebody to do this or whatever. If you don't have somebody at an event that can do that, the streamer usually is like, well, I got a show on my channel, thousands of angry people in this Twitch chat. The show must go on. I need this tournament to end so I can fucking leave. It's now in my hands. So the streamer has to fucking handle that shit. So I feel so bad for them because, you know, people in the Twitch chat at home, they're talking shit. That Art, why is everything taking so long? Come on, man, what the fuck's happening? Blah, blah, where's the tournament? This tournament is blah, blah, all this shit. And meanwhile, Arturo is fucking juggling on a unicycle, plugging in Ethernet cables. You know, he is struggling and trying his best. I think Slack Nate for dropping the Twitch Prime. Thanks very much. He's like trying all this shit. I feel bad for him because most of the time at the event, all the shit that's going wrong is not his fault. It's like whatever the fuck's happening at the tournament that's out of his control. And he's fucking like, I guess I gotta run the bracket, fucking make sure the stage, PS4 and everything works, make sure the stream works. Oh shit, the TO tells me I gotta run an ad for these people. Let me run an ad for these fucking people. Like, you know, he's gotta do all this shit. All the shit that's fucked up is not his fault. It's not his responsibility. But if he wants the weekend to end, the tournament needs to go on, so he's got to do it. And like you have to, like the thing is about these TOs and bracket runners and shit, they are literally like there from 8 in the morning or earlier to set up and get ready and like start the stream and shit, whatever time pools start, until like past midnight when everybody leaves and shit. 18 hours or some shit, sleep for 4 hours, come back and do it again. Majin Obama says, the truth is East Coast TOs need to come to terms with how far behind they are outside of like ECT and CEO and stuff like that. Yeah. It's true. They need to step into the modern era. There are examples of events that really put in the extra effort and crush it. So if you see those events happen, you also have to be like, well, we can't let this shit be trash. Like, there is a quality product that is another example of how this can be done. So people will go to the product that is done well. The thing is, though, is that about East Coast tournaments is they have so many that happen every year, and they still are well attended because there's so many people on the East Coast that play fighting games, right? But it's crazy that New York Major, the New York Major was such a disaster, you know? Reno Face says there was a reason why there was almost no NYC Tekken players at DTN. Yeah, it's too bad, dude. That's the thing is, like, you know, if the major in your area is trash, like, what do you do about it? Are you going to step up and be like, I'm going to drop some deep meat and make sure that there's a lovely event happening in my area? Like, that's a big thing to step up and just be like, I'm going to be a TO now. But somebody has to do it, right? Thanks very much for the 4 months. Part of the reason why I stopped traveling at the beginning of this year and I focused on streaming is I did a bunch of events back to back to back that, like, broke me. They like wore me out. I was like, dude, I can't go to another event. I was so like jaded from attending events that were frustrating me that I was like, I need some time home to relax so that when I go to the next event, I'll have a great time and meet people like the little Belowski who dropped the Twitch Prime. Thanks very much. The last few that I hit, I was like so frustrated by all these little things that added up and were like real bad. So then I took a break and now I feel great. The last few events I've been to, I've been loving it. I've been enjoying it. But if you're, you know, attending events and they're like really bad and you go to all these events, you're like, Jesus, dude, what the fuck's happening? Who won for honor at DTN? Fucking not Arturo, that's for sure. Whoever the fuck had to stream that shit, not them.